Veto the boxer from Hurricane to Big Brother. This is the story of a dog named Vito and how he became much more than just a pet. It's a story about transformation, about acceptance, and about the extraordinary bond that grew between a wild-hearted boxer and a little boy named Luca. Before Luca ever entered the picture, the house belonged entirely to Vito. At 6 years old, he was already the undisputed king of the home. He ruled the couch like a throne, prowled the kitchen like it was his personal domain, and carried himself with all the confidence of a spoiled only child. Vito wasn't mean, never truly aggressive, but he was larger than life. His owners used to laugh and call him a lovable thug. He was a whirlwind of energy, a hurricane in the body of a dog, never slowing down, always reminding everyone that he was the center of the universe. Though life has a way of changing, sometimes in the gentlest, most unexpected ways. When his owners found out they were expecting a baby, they worried. Would Vito even notice? Would he understand? They didn't have to wonder for long. Almost immediately, Vito began acting differently. He started pressing his big snout against the mother's belly, resting it there for long, quiet moments. It was as if he knew, as if he could hear the tiny heartbeat inside. His look carried something more than curiosity. It carried acceptance. Even before Luca was born, Vito seemed to understand that his role in the family was about to change. And then came the day when baby Luca finally came home. The family's hearts pounded as they prepared the first meeting. They had read the stories, heard the warnings. Some dogs become jealous, others withdrawn. They feared what Vito might do. But when the moment arrived, Vito surprised them all. He approached slowly, carefully, with none of the clumsy recklessness that had always defined him. He sniffed the baby gently, sat down beside him, and almost seemed to whisper through his stillness, "I get it. This is our baby now." From that day forward, Veto was no longer just a storm of energy. He became a guardian. His wild playfulness softened. He stopped barreling through the house like a reckless child. He became patient, gentle, even protective. He would sit by the crib, watchful, as if standing guard. He would follow the family's every move, his eyes always drifting back to Luca, making sure the baby was safe. The once untamable boxer had transformed into something tender, something noble, a big brother. And then something even more remarkable happened. As Luca grew older, he began to notice Vito. At first it was just a glance, then a giggle, then the brave little crawl across the floor. Vito, sensing this new curiosity, began to bring toys to Luca. Imagine that the same dog who never cared about toys, suddenly placing them gently at the baby's feet, as if offering gifts. And then, with a spark of playfulness, he'd snatch one up, run a few steps away, glance back with those mischievous eyes, and wait for Luca to follow. Their first game was born. But it was more than a game. Each time, before he ran, Vito would lean down and give the toy, or sometimes Luca himself, a quick, soft kiss. A gentle gesture of love, so different from the boisterous dog he had once been. One of the most moving moments came a little later, when Luca was learning to walk. He had taken a few shaky steps before, but one afternoon, in the living room, something magical happened. Luca stood up on his own. His parents watched, holding their breath, certain he would wobble toward them. But Luca didn't take his first steps to his mother. He didn't take them to his father. He walked straight toward Vito. The dog sat still, frozen in place, hardly daring to breathe, afraid that even the slightest movement would scare the boy. Luca walked into his big brother's waiting presence, smiling with complete trust. For the family, it was one of the most beautiful, unforgettable moments of their lives. Now, the two are inseparable. Luca stomps clumsily across the floor, giggling, while Vito shadows him closely, making sure every step is safe. They play, they laugh, they grow together. Vito has become not just Luca's companion, but his guide, a gentle protector in a world that is still new and overwhelming. And for Vito, Luca has given life a deeper meaning. He is no longer just a spoiled dog in a big world. He is a brother, a guardian, and a teacher of patience and kindness. Watching them side by side, one realizes something profound. Sometimes the greatest gifts come in unexpected forms. Veto, once a hurricane of mischief, has become the pillar of the family's love. Together, he and Luca are teaching each other how to grow, not just in size, but in heart. Stories like this remind us how strong, pure, and transformative the bond between humans and animals can be. And if this story touched your heart even a little, I invite you to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us share more beautiful, real-life stories of love, family, and the incredible friendships that make life brighter. Because sometimes the most unforgettable lessons in love don't come from people at all. Sometimes they come from a dog like Vito.
Our team works hard behind the scenes to find and share real-life stories that truly matter. Every video is crafted with care, carefully researched, edited with trusted sources, and always treated with the respect these stories deserve. What you see isn't just made to inspire, it's meant to be real and meaningful.